Hi. Have you ever waited for anything and it seemed interminable? Whether it's waiting in traffic, waiting for the light to change, waiting for someone to be ready to go on a date, waiting for word as to whether or not you got that new job that you've been praying for, or the new home, the offer has been accepted on it, or waiting for a relationship to advance in the direction of your hopes, that it will come to some very positive outcome. Waiting. It seems, doesn't it, like sometimes it's all we do. Wait and more waiting and more hoping and more monkey mind thinking about all the things that could go right or wrong, or might just be teasing us, life teasing us, the universe beguiling us with possibilities that haven't worked out yet, and we are becoming impatient or pessimistic or even discouraged. It makes me remember one of my favorite lines from the classic American movie, It's a Wonderful Life, starring Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. There's a scene in it when the angel, Clarence, I believe, is talking to his superior angel and saying, there's a man down here, his name is George Bailey, and he's in so much trouble. I'm so worried about him. And he's asked, what's the matter? Is he sick? And the angel says, oh no, it's worse than that. He's discouraged. He's discouraged. Waiting and discouragement. Waiting and impatience. And how interconnected the three of them really are. What do you do? How do you deal with that? Well, I'm Beverly Banov Brown, and I'm an intuitive, a life coach, and a love mentor, and oh my goodness, how many of my clients have come to me, at least initially, because they have been waiting for something marvelous to happen, some great shift to occur in their lives that hasn't happened yet. And they are impatient and they are discouraged, and often they are resentful and angry of people around them who've gotten what it is that they feel they want, whether it's a new home, a new career, a new place to live, a renewal of health. Oh my God, there are so many things on this planet to want. Whether it's a boat, a new car, or something deeper, inner peace. And inner peace is what we're really talking about today with regard to waiting. How to have more patience, how to be okay with the process of life that sometimes includes more waiting for an outcome or for a process to be complete than we would like. Let me give you 3 golden nuggets I found in my own life and in working with my clients have been very favorably used and received. Golden nugget number 1. Renew your understanding that life, all of life, involves change, and change is in itself inherently a process. So whatever it is that your thoughts and your desires, the desires of your heart and your mind, have brought you to do and be involved in, involves change. It involves a process. And a process always involves, almost always, taking time, going through different steps. And sometimes, often it seems, if you're in a big hurry, if you are eager for an outcome, if you are doubtful about how it's going to work out, and your fear is propelling you into a sense of impatience and abruptness and critical thinking and lack thoughts, then your impatience level is going to rise. If, however, you can turn it over to the universe and say, hey, I'm going to do my human part, and the rest is up to you. How it comes to me, how it evolves, I am letting go of the outcome. In A Course in Miracles, of which I am a very devoted student, one of the lessons is a healed mind sees only happy outcomes. In other words, whatever happens in your life, you will learn something wonderful. You will continue to evolve. You will become purer in your ability to give and receive love, to be love in action. And that is what it's all about. So if you have a situation where you've chosen to become embedded in the situation, realize that you've made a choice. Realize that you are not out of control. You haven't lost your ability to make choices. You have actually made. And sometimes it's a very important choice with far-reaching implications for your life. And so you have a lot invested, and sometimes your fear kicks up. Golden nugget number 2. If you really know that this is something that is worth doing, or probably you wouldn't have gotten mixed up in it to begin with, then take a deep breath. Be still for a little while and let things settle down a bit, and ask yourself a question. How can I see this with eyes of love? How can I approach this differently? What would love do in this situation? And then take your cue from that, and I bet you'll find that the waiting has suddenly become transformed to processing, to shifts. Wonderful shifts are happening or have happened. And suddenly your shoulders have come from up here down to here, and you've relaxed your breathing, and you've deepened your breathing, and the in-breath and the out-breath are deeper, slower, more rhythmic, and your mind has come into alignment with your heart. It's not that hard to do. It's a conscious choice. And once we make it, our life becomes a much happier, smoother journey. The next golden nugget for today is to be patient with those times when you forget everything I've been talking about and slip back for a moment into that place of impatience, of doubt, of lack thoughts, of old patterns and habits that you no longer feel serve you, so that you are in the process of changing, which in itself sometimes involves waiting. If you can just let yourself be okay with all of it and not judge yourself harshly for any of it, life will become so much more enjoyable. And you, for your part, will have a point of attraction that is ever so much more positive to begin with, so whatever the processes are won't seem to involve so much waiting at all. I'm Beverly Banov Brown. It's been marvelous to have this time with you, and if you are watching at this point, then you've already learned a lot about waiting and the process, because you had the patience to listen to everything I've said, and I thank you for that. Until next time, namaste, I bow to the light within you.